Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are in Middlebourne. This is a St. John's community. If A-rated schools, having a lot of shopping and dining, and really just a lot of activities for the kids matters to you, even for date nights by the way, you're gonna absolutely love this community. Highly desirable. I'm gonna showcase a model home today, as well as a quick move-in ready home based off of the model. Y'all, it is a wonderful day the Lord has made. Let's hop right in. All right, so this is the Palos Verdes here in Middlebourne. And what I want you to focus on during this tour isn't just the rooms or the layout. I really want you to see just how it supports your day-to-day life. Now we are here at the model home, so I won't showcase that garage until we get to that quick move-in home, but you can see this beautiful patio as you walk up to that front door. If you're moving here, upsizing, or just trying to future-proof your next home, this is the spot. Now, when you step inside, notice how the entry doesn't immediately throw you into the main living area, and that separation really matters. These ceilings are very, very beautiful and high. Here on the left side, right when we walk in, you have this really nice powder room. You can tell it's a powder room with that size of the sink. Very smart, situated right under the stairs. They knew exactly what they were doing with this one. Now moving on from here, we have the front of the house flex space. This is one of the most overlooked decision points when it comes to new constructions. This could be used as an office, a formal sitting room, maybe even a homeschool space, or just a quiet retreat away from the rest of the house. If you work remotely, this layout will really give you that separation that you definitely would need. If you're unsure whether you need this room now or later, that uncertainty usually means that the layout is doing its job. Now there is this HVAC
this
flex
closet
space
here,
does have that
again,
HVAC
situated
downstairs
here
below,
so
not a bad
too
position
bad.
for it at all. Absolutely gorgeous in here. They definitely are doing a fantastic job with this build. ICI Homes is certainly one of my favorites. Now the home really starts to open up when we make it to the living area. This is where the Palos Verdes really just earns its name. Very beautiful open concept. I love how you can see the backyard from your living room. It's very, very spacious. If you love to host or entertain, this is definitely the space that you'll need. From the living area, you really get that sense of openness. You can see the front entryway. You can also have that sight line into the kitchen and the dining area as well. Like I said, this is the perfect open yet close feel. Now this kitchen is certainly beautiful, but pay attention to the distance between like the sink, the fridge. It's all very functional. And so I'm 5'6". As you can see, I can reach over this fridge pretty seamlessly. So the position of all of the cabinets and drawers are very, very specific and good. I'm gonna open these up here just to give you a little idea of what you're working with. Very nice. These are soft close, so that is an option available. Fantastic for sure. And then there are different stove options. This one, of course, is that gas. You have the oven and microwave combination. And then you have this big, gorgeous island. Again, the way this home is set up, it's just so perfect for entertaining. I love, love, love the design here. Soft close on the island, and you'll be able to see another example of this when we make it into that move-in ready home. Yeah, just absolutely gorgeous in here. I really, really like what they've done. Now, before I go to the dining, I want to just show you this back area here. So this is your walk-in pantry, nice and separated and away from the rest of the kitchen. Very, very cool, very sizable in here. I really enjoy this kind of open door there with that window, very nice. Here is where that 2-car garage is. Right now it's being used as an office, so I can't make it there. But if you stay tuned for the quick move-in home, we'll walk through that one. Then of course you have your laundry room. Again, just very smart. It's separate, away from all of the main kind of traffic areas. Really, really cool job here. All right, so now we're heading over to the dining area, and we're just gonna make our way through the kitchen again. Really that island, I love it. It really becomes that natural gathering spot, truly. Now here in the dining area, I mean, it sits exactly as it should. It's close to the kitchen. You have this beautiful panel of the outside as well, connected to the backyard. that connection, it really just changes how often the outdoor space also gets used. And I just love this sightline. You have the kitchen over here, your living room over here. Everything just feels connected. They did such a great job with that. Now we're going to step into the part of the home that really determines whether this layout will actually work. This is the primary suite we're heading to. Now, as you can already tell, it's separated from the other bedrooms, and that separation matters more than most people would expect. You're not sharing any walls with noise. You're not hearing every movement in the house. The room is designed for decompression, right? And as you look through, I mean, you can just see you have those beautiful big windows letting in all of that natural light. There are a lot of lots available right now where you can be situated where the sun is rising and going down. So it's very, very cool. Now we're heading towards the bathroom, and you have to ask yourself, is this where you are okay starting and ending your day? So on either side of me, we have the walk-in closets, the his and hers versions. Very sizable. You can get these fully with the organizational system if you want. You have the soft close there. In the quick model that we'll go look at, you won't see kind of the same setup, but you can always, you know, DIY it if you like. Very nice in here. They did such a good job. Now we have the bathroom. I mean, dual vanities, very clear traffic flow. Here you have a really nice linen closet. And then of course, from this position, you can see your dual vanity sinks. Right on my right side, you have the soaking tub and then that freestanding shower. Right behind me, we have the toilet separated by the door. And of course, you have that gray window letting in natural light there. And of course, as we're looking, just notice the finishes. Those are, of course, optional. So when you step into that walk-in, you have the shower controls in front of you, and then you have that overhead shower coming down. So very sizable in here. I really enjoy it. A lot of room for sure. In the next new construction home that I purchased, we're definitely going to get one with that soaking tub. So now we're going to make our way upstairs to get a good look at the secondary bedrooms and the loft. While we're making our way upstairs, I want to talk about St. Johns County. So again, you're working with A-rated schools. I mean, some of the best that Northeast Florida has to offer. In this area in particular, you have a lot of shopping, a lot of dining, and really a lot of places for activities if you have kids. So there's always something to do. It's a very community-driven area. Let me know if you want to learn more about the community and what there is to do out here. I'll send you everything I have. Okay, so we've made our way upstairs. You have that beautiful loft. We are actually going to come back to that. I'm going to walk through this room and we'll make our way around. So these secondary bedrooms are very much proportioned very intentionally. Again, if you're raising a family, these are the models that you're going to absolutely fall in love with. So definitely a good size. You have this really good size walk-in closet as well for a secondary bedroom. Really enjoyed that. Then moving on, here in this room, you have the bathroom that does connect to the other room there. So each person has their own sink. Then of course you have the shared tub here in the middle. Very, very cool. And then here is that other sink. And then directly behind me is that bathroom. So very cool there. And then moving on, this is the room that is conjoined. And these rooms, I mean, they really adapt as life changes. Right now, they may be used as kid rooms. Later on, they can be used as guest rooms, right? This one, you have a decent sized walk-in as well. Pretty much kind of a copy and paste of the other room. And then moving out, as you can see, we have the upstairs HVAC closet here. And then it transitions right on into that loft. And right off of that corner, we have a good sized linen closet right here. So very cool. Now, what's really amazing to me about this loft that we're walking to, it's not just the size, it's the positioning. From this loft, every bedroom just feels close and not crowded, right? The balance is intentional. This space is perfect for a kid's playroom, maybe a little media room, anything you want it to be. but it's really cool because it's right next to these bedrooms, but also separated enough to be its own thing. Very quickly, it becomes sort of like a second living room. And then right off of the loft, this bedroom's location is very relative, right? So you have their own bathroom, sink and tile that goes up to the ceiling. Very nice. Very cool up here. And then of course, we're making our way now into that final bedroom. Really good positioning of this room. This would probably be the perfect guest room, but let me know in the comments what you would use this particular space for. And then of course you have your own walk-in closet. Very, very nice in here for sure. All right, so now we're gonna make our way downstairs. We're gonna go back through the loft and we're going to go through the living room into the backyard area. Now it's worth noting, it's all gonna come down to your lot size. And right now they have 60 feet long lots available. So it's very realistic that you can have a lot of what you want in your backyard when you are building. And of course, we are gonna see a quick move-in ready home that is available for purchase right when we're done with the backyard. And if you have not already, please go ahead and subscribe. It would really encourage me to continue to make these videos. So if you find this helpful, feel free to do that. Now, here we are at the front entryway to the backyard. And as you can see, you can make your way out through both sides. So we're gonna go out through this way here. Now the backyard really just speaks for itself. You have this beautiful oversized lanai. You do have the option to get it screened in. You'll see that showcased here in a little bit at the quick move-in home. But look at just how long and how much space you're working with. The usability for your backyard is insane. You're gonna spend a lot of time back here, and if hosting and just having good, quiet evenings matter to you, you're gonna love this setup. Very, very cool for sure. And then of course you do have the option to add even more pavers, a pool. This is kind of showcasing that lazy river type pool that they have available. Again, this is just depending on your lot size. I can show you which lots have enough space for this if you want. Very beautiful backyard, and I want to show you here. So they have a lot of lots available here along the water. So if that matters to you, reach out to me. I will have all of that available for you. Just want to point out too, that nice little waterfall thing they have going on. Very cool. Now we're going to go ahead and make our way over to that move-in ready version of this home. Now I want to just say these are the exact kinds of homes I help buyers evaluate when they're deciding whether a community like Middlebourne or even just St. Johns County itself is the right move. So if you're weighing new construction, you're relocating from out of state, don't wait to reach out regardless of your time frame. Okay, so we've made our way over to the move-in ready version of the Palos Verdes. I'm pretty sure I've been pronouncing that wrong, so forgive me. You can see that metal roof there, really cool. But basically what you're seeing here is exactly what you're getting. I'm gonna kind of walk around just so you can get an idea of like your boundary line and that sort of thing. Absolutely gorgeous home. I will have the exact price for this model down in the description below, so definitely check that out. Yeah, very cool. A lot of room for sure. Now it's important to note when it comes to this quick move-in ready home, there are still touches on the inside that they are working on and getting ready so that the home can sell very soon. So keep that in mind, but this is just to give you a bare bones idea of what you're working with. All right, so a unique thing about this particular home, I mean, we're looking at 12-foot ceilings throughout the home, which is different from their standard 10-foot ceilings. Here's that same powder room that we saw in the model home. Very nice for sure. And then of course you have that flex space. You don't have those see-through doors, but of course you could always add that in later if you want. And then here we have that HVAC room, just like we saw in the model. But very good example of just what it looks like without any of the furniture inside. Very, very nice, very open. Again, you see that, you can kind of feel that 12-foot ceiling just right when you walk in. You have this really nice open space. You can see the connectors on the floor as well. Very, very good. Now, before we go into the kitchen, I'm gonna make my way over here. So here's that walk-in pantry. Again, the door is different. If you want the see-through one, you can always get that. And then, of course, you can change out, kind of DIY all of the drawers and shelves in there. So here's that 2-car garage. Now, you have the 2-car garage, but then you also have the space from back there all the way up here. You can put a golf cart there, anything that you want. From there is that laundry room. They still have work to do there on the sink, as you can see. But very spacious. There's your connectors there. Really, really cool. All right, so we've made our way now to the kitchen. You can see that island still has work to be done. Very nice in here. This is a great size fridge, and then of course you can reach the top shelf. I'm a 5'6", very, very attainable. You have soft close throughout, which is cool. Really, really nice. Then you have your top burners here with the ventilation that's going to be inside of that. Beautiful island. Again, just that centerpiece, very, very nice and cozy, like the porcelain on the sink. And then you have these soft close on the island as well. Now I want you to notice the space in between here. If cooking is important to you, you have a lot of elbow room. Oven and microwave, stackable option, and then you have your dining area. Lots of windows, so expect a lot of light coming through. I have all of the lights off right now, and it's a cloudy day, but even then you get a lot of natural light. Now you have both your openers on either side. Now with this one here, unlike the model, this will already have your lanai nice and screened in. So that's very, very nice. You have that long lanai as well. You can see the connectors for if you want to set up a grill or anything else. Very, very beautiful. I love just how deep and how wide this space is. All right, now making our way outside. You have this beautiful view, a lot of yard to work with. If you want to get a pool, go ahead. I have a pool guy that I can send you. Very nice. You can see kind of where that border ends. It's actually pointed out by that stick there. Now, being on the water and you want a fence, you would need one of those iron black fences. But a lot of room back here, very beautiful. You have a lot of yard to play with. Again, if you want to get a pool out here, I have a guy. Or if you want to extend those pavers, I also have somebody for that as well. So very nice. From here, we're going to go ahead and make our way over to that primary bedroom. Really quickly, again, I just want you to see that beautiful view. All right, let's check out the primary. Now remember, they are still doing some final touches. There's gonna be quite a lot of final touches to be done, but here you go. You have that coffered ceiling, oversized windows letting in that natural light from the backyard. Very, very cool. Now we have the his and hers side of the closets. You kind of have that beam, which was not showcased in the model, so that's also really cool. All right, as you can see, you just have a lot of space to work with. This will probably be your first DIY project. I know for my wife, with our new construction, she immediately got a system in place for the closet. Yeah, very sizable. I really, really enjoy what they have here. Now we're gonna make our way to the rest of the bathroom. So like the model, you have your linen closet here. And then directly behind me, of course, is that bathroom with the window letting in all of the natural light. Here you have your dual vanity setup. Very nice there. Finishes look a little bit different from the model. I believe there was more black. This is all white and silver. You have the soft close here, very nice. And of course your connectors. Freestanding tub, really cool. And then of course your walk-in shower, already with that screen. And then when you step inside, you have the controls here with the water coming this way. And then behind me is the up top shower head coming down. So very nice. Like I said, still a couple of finishing touches. And of course, when you do your own walkthrough, we'll get our own inspector in here and make sure that everything is where it needs to be. Now we're gonna make our way upstairs. They still have these two beams here, it looks like, to finish. Now this is an exclusive look, by the way. I don't think there's any other quick move-in videos on YouTube. So if you're enjoying what you're seeing and you are okay with seeing one not furnished, go ahead and subscribe so I know to keep making these. There's that loft area that we showcased already in the model. We're gonna start and do the exact same thing we did before. Decent sized walk-in. Again, just copy and paste what we've already seen. Only difference is the finishes are just a little bit different. Still have that window and the tile up to the ceiling, so that's nice. You have that second sink with the bathroom directly behind it. This home really is the perfect family home. Me and my wife are considering baby number 2, and as I walk through these rooms, I can just kind of see already how both my kids would kind of be living. You have this walk-in closet here, similar to what we saw in the model. Very good size for sure. Right out of this room, we have that upstairs HVAC room. Here you go. And of course, right around that corner, we also have the linen closet. Definitely convenient. I think it was really smart to place that here. As you're leaving the loft and you're going to the bathroom, you can pull out a towel, easy peasy. So here's the loft, unfurnished. You can see the connector here on the floor. I feel like this really gives you a good idea of the size. You have that coffered ceiling at the top, the windows with the beautiful water view from here. Very, very cool. Got that upstairs secondary bathroom. Positioned really well. You have that tile up to the ceiling right there by the tub. And then of course the other bedroom. Very, very nice for sure. And then of course just that final walk-in closet. I would say that this home and community is perfect for the emerging family. Maybe you have one kid, maybe you have 2 kids, maybe you're thinking more than 2, or you're just starting the thought process of having kids. This is a community that's perfect for the single family. It's a home that works now, and then it'll still make sense years from now. The community is one of the most highly sought after communities. You're surrounded by A-rated schools. There's always going to be something to do for a date night. You're very close to the beaches, and there's plenty of activities for the kiddos. If all of that is important to you, let me know. I would love to give you a tour of the community, as well as showcase to you just what is in the area and if this will be a good fit for you. Now stay tuned to the end of the video. At the end of the video, I will have 2 videos up that will showcase more homes here in St. Johns County if any of those things I just mentioned are a must-have for you. Hey, thank you so much for watching the video. If this video was valuable to you and you liked it, go ahead and subscribe. It will really encourage me to continue making these videos for you. Guys, I made this channel for you. If you are looking to relocate into Northeast Florida, or if you're a local and you're looking at new construction, I am the guy to work with. I made this channel to help you decide if these homes and these communities actually make sense for your lifestyle. So reach out to me when you are ready, and let's just have a conversation on what that plan would look like. God bless, and I'll catch you in the next one.